missing. What does she mean by end this chapter?
Karen lets him know, talking about how she wanted to end it all.
Time is running out to prevent the unthinkable.
Are you saying that Karen hurt herself? Well, it's not possible.
Okay, everybody, it's your girl Barbie J here, and I'm about to give you my 2 cents for the preview trailer breakdown of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 9, Episode 13. So let's check out all these clips that I've attached here, and then we're going to jump right in with my 2 cents.
That's it. Hello? Karen?
They'll find her in the next few hours. They're gonna have to issue an amp.
You the main one always telling me to communicate. Now you out here moving like I ain't shit.
You know, Fatima's a good one, right?
Fatima, you my friend.
Telling you. Ain't got no room on my couch, Negro.
Well, I was gonna say me moving in, but you never gave me your thoughts about that.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you didn't really say anything.
Big news.
And so now, before we get started, if you're new here or if you're returning and have not subscribed to this channel as of yet, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell and select all. It'll let you know every time I upload any new content to this channel. And it'll also let you know whenever I'm going live, which is usually on Thursday nights. Then I ask that you smash that like button, which is a thumbs up button. Write a comment and give us your 2 cents about what you think is going on. And then share the video, because sharing is caring and you want to help my channel grow. That's right. That's what you want to do, please. So anyway, the first scene that I'm going to deep dive into, because it's Karen and we see her at some type of group or circle group or something like that. And it kind of resembles the scene that we saw from Zatima when Zach and Lori was at that, anger management class with Dr. Reed. It kind of looks like that type of set to me. But if you look closely in the background, and I'm gonna screenshot it and try to get a close-up of it and post it here. What you see back there is Forever's name written up on the board in the back. And then it looks like it says Grace Circle. Like it's a grace circle or something like that. So I don't know what that means. If Karen is, they're extending grace to her, trying to help her out. She's needing forgiveness for the way she's, I guess, dealing with this and handling it. How maybe she's feeling guilty about how she has been neglecting Faith because she lost Forever. You know what I mean? So I'm curious what other people are thinking. But when I see Forever's name written there, it looked like it's about her. I can't make out who that person is leaving the room with the jean outfit on, but I'm sure it's some type of circle she's going to for help. And it still leads me back to, did Dr. Vaughn give her information about a place to go? Does he know something about what's going on with Karen? I don't know why I feel like he does. He may not, because he did act surprised when Andy told him, but he could have been acting surprised. He might go to Karen and say, you haven't told your family or shared with them. Maybe you need to let them know they're worried. Something like that. You know, that's where I'm going with that. Then we see Zach is on the phone telling someone Karen left a note talking about she wants to end it all or something. She ain't say that, but it sounds that way. And so I'm assuming he's telling Fatima. I'm assuming when Fatima got that phone call, when she said Karen, because I'm assuming somebody was on the other side of the phone saying something real fast, talking to her, and Fatima being in bed is like, Karen? Like, is this Karen? Because she's recognizing the voice. That's how I'm taking that. Y'all can put down your thoughts down in the comment section as well. But back to Zach telling her, she might have came downstairs and said, Zach, where are you? And he probably told him, I'm over here, blah, 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 blah. That's the only reason. I don't think Zach just decided to call Fatima, because he's probably still pissed about Chaz. But then we see Fatima coming down the steps from her bedroom all dressed in black. Like, where's she going? Maybe she's going now to help them. Maybe she's going to go over to Karen's apartment and help all of them with what their search for Karen. It's a possibility. I'm thinking Fatima has her feeling her guilt too about it. And not even just about what she said, which was her valid feelings because of how Karen had been treating her. But Fatima did do her part trying to help Karen. And she was feeling guilty, like maybe I should have took her to a different hospital. Maybe I didn't get her there soon enough. Maybe, you know what I mean? So maybe she wants to run and help as well. And in the previews, we also see a scene with no words, but there's Lisa, Andy, and Sabrina. They're sitting at the dining room table. Zach is sitting on a end table or something, and Danny is walking into the apartment. And at that time, you hear the announcer saying time is running out to prevent the unthinkable. And I'm like, ooh. So they trying to make it seem like something is really happening with Karen. Because then we see Sabrina, Danny, and Andy are talking to a police officer. And Sabrina's like, are you saying that Karen hurt herself? And Danny says, nah, that's impossible. But the officer is saying, if we don't find her in the next 2 hours, we're going to have to issue an Amber Alert. So the thing is, Amber Alerts go out like right after 3 hours, but Karen has been missing, I'm sure, longer than that at this point. So, I mean, is the Amber Alert for Karen or is it for baby Faith? Because now the baby is missing, and I think that's what it's about. But then she could be out there in the street with her and got snatched up. You don't know what could have happened because everybody's saying this is not like Karen. They know her. Zach is like, she's not going to hurt that baby. She's not going to hurt herself. She's not like that. Everybody's saying that. I think Danny said it too. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Then we see Zach and Fatima arguing. So I guess it's a different day because she's dressed in red, so she may be going to work. And he's like, you're the main one always telling me to communicate, and now you out here moving like I ain't ish. And I'm like, what is that all about? I mean, that could only have to do with Chaz still. I'm just thinking this is still a rollover from the night before with what went down with Chaz, but I don't know what the topic of the conversation could be, but I'm just going to assume that it's still about him and rolling up there, knowing their address and being disrespectful. You know, that's all I got for that one. Then we see a scene that, you know, we all always like when Danny and Zach get together and they start talking and, you know, basically telling each other, you need to do this, you need to stop doing that. They checking each other, basically, in a nice way, their friendly way they do it. And Danny's like, you know Fatima's a good one, right? And Zach is like, Fatima, you my friend. So he mad at Fatima. He over there talking about, I guess, like a little girl. He like, she mad. You can't be friends with her. I'm mad at her. Anyway, Danny's like, look, I'm telling you, I ain't got no more room on my couch, Negro. And I started laughing, and he was even laughing. I said, yeah, he ain't got no room because who's on there? Tony on her damn couch now. He got a full-blown empty house somewhere, but he on Danny's couch in her daggone studio apartment. What sense does that make, somebody? What sense does it make? So then we see Tony talking to Danny again about moving in. And she's just like sipping her tea or coffee or whatever it is and shaking her head up and down. She need to stop not shaking it up and down because he gonna think she's saying yes and saying big news. She's like, it's like, Danny, you have all this power. You have all this strength now. You've been going to therapy. You have been speaking your mind and in a calm way and everything. Just tell him you can't do that. Go back home, Tony. Go to your house, Tony. Go. And at least if he was saying move into my house with me, at least there was more space. She's in a studio. But Danny already told Sabrina, she liked her space. She liked being alone. She don't need him to be there. You remember Sabrina was trying to find reasons for her to let this man move in with her, Tony move in. It was like, where he gonna put all his clothes and stuff? She ain't even got space for home stuff. So anyway, I mean, Preston was different because Preston didn't have a lot of clothes. You know, Preston did not have a lot of clothes. But that doggone Tony, that's a whole nother story. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about my 2 cents about this. And give me your 2 cents down in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next video. It's your girl, Barbie J, saying don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Peace.